Welcome to the course overview video for CAD 304, CAD and Project Management. This course is approved by Autodesk for e-learning, and members of the American Institute of Architects can earn 16 AIA continuing education credits by participating in this course. In all of the other CAD classes, we have been focusing on drawing. In this course, we focus on being the CAD manager, learning how to manage a project and learning how to manage people and working with your bosses to best benefit their companies. So in Lesson 1, we talk about the different roles and responsibilities for being a CAD manager. In Lesson 2, we begin at the very beginning installing AutoCAD. AutoCAD is amazing in that there are many different ways that the interface can work. So we will show you how to install the software and how to customize the user interface to optimize how your office works with AutoCAD. We even include things like creating your dimension styles, creating your text styles, and how to create drawing template files, your plotting color table files, and the AutoCAD CUIX file, which is the actual user interface file. So you can see that right here, this is how AutoCAD looks when it's shipping to you. And we'll show you how to take it from this look to this look, which is more like the one that we use here at CAD Teacher BDCI, and which is also most commonly used within architecture, engineering, and construction businesses. In Lesson 3, we focus on the National CAD Standards. No person is an island, and the Army Corps of Engineers and the American Institute of Architects have been instrumental in standardizing everything that we use in CAD. Everything from how a set is organized to drafting conventions and layer names. So we'll learn about, for example, file names, how the CAD standards recommend that files be named. You can see here I'm looking at the layer names for the architectural discipline. In this image, what kind of information goes in paper space, what kind of information goes in model space. So again, working with the National CAD Standards. Here are some samples of line types and scale bars that the CAD standards are recommending that people use. And if you look at the image on the right, you can see where they want the base points to be for these blocks. When you're working on certain government projects, you have no latitude at all other than to conform with the National CAD Standards. And because these standards are so thorough, you're finding that most architects, engineers, and construction firms are regularly implementing the National CAD Standards. The last thing we want to do in CAD 304 is to take a project that we've inherited theoretically from someone else and to make sure that the files and the drawings conform to the National CAD Standards. So we're going to be taking a project with which we already have some experience and update this. We talk about how to organize a project. You can see here that I'm calling my project VDCI. You can see the different folders I have created, and we learn what goes in what folders so people can successfully archive data and people can find things. This is the site plan that we did in CAD 302. So we're taking this project. Files have been renamed, files have been repositioned to conform with the file management structure I just showed you a second ago, and we end up rebuilding all of the XREFs. And we go through a few different philosophies in how to appropriately manage and update an inherited project. So again, similar information here where we have our building sections and elevations, re-referencing names, making sure visibility is correct when things have been re-established. And again, the last more complicated sheet that we will do, again, multiple viewports, new details, and so on and so forth. The course is a lot of fun. It's very important information to understand, and I believe that you will learn a lot, especially if you are new to managing a CAD system, managing a CAD team, and dealing with the owners and senior level people who want to make sure that you, charged as the CAD manager, are taking the best possible advantage of how to run the organization.